% of our way through the main campaign. Level 44, going for platinum. As with the last couple of playthroughs, not going to do any clean-up type stuff other than maybe side missions. See how we get on. I don't think we're many miles away from completing the campaign, although I think we're only a couple of chapters deep. I think there's 4 chapters, maybe 5 in total.
1043, fugitives have seized a civilian bus.
Equipment available. Shionis. Picking up the trail, so we need to track Otto and figure out what he's. Right, it's gonna take.
All officers needed at Carnegie Hall. Please copy.
Hey MJ, what's up? You okay?
Map. So we've got a few more bits and pieces we could potentially be picking up. Not wish to do that just yet. Enemy outposts, I think we can do it at a later date. We'll just stick to sides and the campaign purpose of this, I think.
I'm fine.
We'll swing down to see what's going on in the dialogue. MJ.
This is random, but you remember that trip we took to Staten Island with Harry?
To find the best pizza in the city? Yeah. 10-hour odyssey for burnt toast with cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that day pop into my head. Harry was so excited about riding the ferry. Just made me think about how much simpler things were back then. No jobs, no super villains.
Schoolboy.
We could throw away a whole day looking for bad pizza just cuz. Now it feels like if we take a nap, the world will fall apart.
Yeah. This adult thing is rough. But I guess the work we do means today's kids can have their own Staten Island adventures. In safety. Kind of a circle of life thing.
Circle of bad pizza. Yeah, you're right. That's a good way to look at it. Thanks, Pete.
Someone must have shot me there. I didn't really catch that. Alan, Danny. Yeah, I think this has been class so far.
What's our situation in Nomad?
About 80% of the way through the game, I think. But yeah, so far this one's been amazing. Really enjoyed it.
Here to lend a hand.
I can't really recall what we're up to. It's been a week or so since I played it. But
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where
cheers,
Otto
Danny,
released
appreciate
Devil's
it, mate.
Breath. Might have left some residue I can track.
right, what are we doing here? Clues, I'm guessing.
Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence.
Right, okay, so we've got to sort these sequences out. We've seen these before. More and more complicated the more we do. But that would have been nice and simple to start with. That's the first one done. Saved it. Oh, that's straight. Tidy, that one's straightforward. Right, there's about done about 20 or 30 of those. That one's quite straightforward by comparison. Some of them can be a bloody nightmare.
Definitely Devil's Breath.
Devil's Breath. So this is the stuff The toxic gas, I think.
Should be able to track the dispersal path now.
Negative. Was
Trail
even
goes
line
in a
about.
few directions. Need to find the right one.
That's
Vapor trail heads up that building.
all the way to the top.
Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here?
You got a
Should
bit
be
lucky
a
there.
door or an access hatch around here. Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in.
So Dr. Otto has become, I think that's Octavius, I think. So I think he's become Dr. Octopus, I think.
Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same
Martin
man
Lee
I
was the
knew
guy
at
running
Feast.
the Hut Feast place, which was the homeless food shelter, and he's turned into Mr. Negative, or Mr. Negativity. I think it's Mr. Negative, I think he's turned into.
Seems like Otto and Lee have more of a history than I thought. How long have they known each other?
So Martin Lee's obviously Negative, he's obviously working with Dr. Octopus. Also very worth looking at.
Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Oh, Martin. When I first realized it was you targeting Osborn these past weeks, I was shocked and saddened. But then, as the situation
Digital
evolved before
downloads are
my
pretty much
eyes,
still
I
top
felt
lockdown at the minute. They're still quite expensive, I think.
you took the bold steps I had always dreamed of, Martin, and you took them
PS
without
Plus, you get stuff
hesitation.
cheaper. Obviously, you get discounts
I
if
am
you pay for
honored
PS Plus,
now
which you have to pay
join
for
you
PS
on
Plus
this
nowadays.
path towards
It's about
true
50 quid a
justice.
year, I think. That gives you a couple of free games every month that they choose, obviously. They're a bit cheaper, but for instance, if Resident Evil comes out at launch, it's usually 50 quid for the physical game, maybe 55. On the store, it'll be $59.99 at least, I would think. So I tend to stick to physical. But I bought a machine that has the disc drive in it anyway.
Otto's rage is
So
driving
I quite
him.
like to, when I finish the game, I quite like
Neural
to
interface
share
is
it,
exacerbating
save a
it.
bit of money, sell them between
His
friends,
hate
that
is
type
genuine.
of thing.
He'll
Otherwise it
destroy
gets
the whole
expensive if
city
you're
to
paying
hurt
50,
Norman.
60 quid per game. There's not a right lot going on there, I don't think.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
Sable are the security company that I think are employed by the local government, I think, to look after Norman Oscorp and a few other people. They don't particularly like Spider-Man in this because they think he's interfering with their
Good
job, I
old
suppose.
Rhino. My second favorite Russian.
It looks like Dr. Octavius has been putting together all this gear for
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit.
all of the
Certain government
all
agencies
of
spent
Spider-Man's
years
enemies.
trying and failing to do that.
Enemies.
It took Otto a few days.
They've been building stuff for Rhino as well, who we saw the last time we played part 4 of this walkthrough. Call it that.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
So you can see he's obviously, Dr. Octavius has basically recruited everyone. So he's been doing something with their Sable's hardware, so I think he's been maybe manipulating some of their soldiers, because he's done work for himself and for Dr. Negative. Mr. Negative, whatever he's called. He's obviously been making armor-plated suits for Rhino.
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion,
Scorpion.
aka Crazy Pants McCrazy.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Sounds like Doc has removed the Scorpion's debts to force him into joining the crew.
Old man Vulture.
Vulture.
I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings
quite as
should have
gangster
brought
as
such
Vulture, does it,
horrors
Adrian?
on your body. Thankfully,
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer, and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
Yeah. Right, just cut a long one short. Vulture's spinal suits, the power source for his suit's been giving him cancer, and it looks like Doc Oct has offered to do some kind of treatment or preventative for the cancer. I think in exchange for his cooperation. Who be this?
Electro.
Electro, yeah.
Total live wire, that one.
Has he got him involved?
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you
Hi,
were
Matt
saying
Orloff. How's it going?
pure
It is, mate. Yeah,
energy.
fantastic game is this.
But as I dove deeper into the problem,
Yeah, I've loved
I
it so far.
discovered
80% of the
a
way
way
through the
to give us
campaign.
both what we desire.
I think that includes collectibles and some cleanup stuff I've been doing in my spare time as well. But yeah, this is brilliant. It's up there with the Batmans for me, definitely.
To make the difference irrelevant.
I've said it before on the previous streams for this. I've been playing it on this UHD widescreen monitor, which isn't 4K, and it still looks really cool. But if you this is a remastered PS5 version. I didn't play the PS4 version, but this remastered version, if you run it on a 4K TV, it's unbelievable.
What's this now?
Yeah, Danny, you're right. So Danny York, yeah, get a disc edition. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to go digital. Keeps it cheap getting a disc edition. Still share the games with your mates or whatever. It's just a bit more social, I think, is digital. Well, to be honest, like I say, the price of the PS games are online. They're ridiculous at the minute. They're still like 60-70 quid, really. I ain't paying 70 quid for a game. Wouldn't pay 70 quid for a game if it came with tits. That's the one thing that's put me off Returnal. I'm tempted to get Returnal, but I think at the minute that's 70 quid. So that's 70 quid in American, about $80 American, if not more. And I'm not paying that.
Huh, nothing happened.
Okay, we're missing the bulb, are we?
Must be a way to get that lamp on.
Is that go?
There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece.
Okay.
Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman. What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up.
Yeah, hopefully, Danny. I said I'll keep an eye out for you. If I do
disabling
manage to
Oscorp
get
power
order one or
plants.
pre-order one, I'll let you
Makes
know.
sense.
But yeah, they're like rocking all shit at the minute.
Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus?
Have we learned enough? Investigate Otto's lair. Are we still doing that? Oh wait.
Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Alright, have we examined everything? I might have. Not.
Oscorp has snaked itself throughout the city. Power, communication, public safety. Norman made his company.
Icarus, this is it.
Hello, Spider-Man.
Are we selling those
You've
coming?
never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
MJ, hey!
Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. I'm pulling every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Our teamwork's beautiful, ain't it? Helping you reach those unattainable goals.
Like killing Spider-Man.
Right,
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you? Not even close, Max. As usual.
Right, we're gonna do it.
Now's my chance.
There we go.
Need to web the transformer he's over.
You don't.
Pete, you're up! Yo, Adrian, it's me, Spider-Man!
What are you babbling about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight, insect.
You! Thought we had a healthy give and take! Man, have I misread this relationship.
Nothing more than luck.
Spider-Man! I must break you! You got
He
it!
gets the jokes.
You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it?
The vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
Triangle's not
Just
the best.
like oil and water, sure.
You know I'm messing with you now, right?
Oh, he's a pain in the ass. I think we need to take him out first. Oh my days.
Next time you're mine.
Not so fast!
Looks like that. Need to catch my breath.
Right, we are not going to last very long here at this rate. I think what we need to do is take care of business with him, I think, because he's a bit of a pain in the backside. Whoa.
He doesn't stand a chance. We got this.
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately.
You little. Right, one down, one to go.
One down, one to go.
Like I wrote it myself.
How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
I don't think he can be far off, to be fair. We've nailed him a couple of times now.
Tonight will be your last war. You won't do that again.
Very tasty battle, that one. Right, so we've had a couple of battles with them now. I don't hope for that, but last of them too.
What's
Probably
happening?
Rhino next, I would imagine.
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick.
How's everyone's
You
weekend
need
been?
help.
I
You've
have
all
all
had a
the
good
help I
one?
need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
Thank you,
I
Danny.
hate it when they team up. Just need to...
I started this campaign in November last year, and then I stopped for Assassin's Creed, and coming back to this a couple of weeks ago was horrific.
What?
Couldn't remember any of the buttons on the menus, couldn't remember what was going on with the story, what I'd unlocked, what I hadn't unlocked. But after a couple of games, you soon pick it back up, I think.
Need to
Possession's
update Yuri.
better.
Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull
We
apart
can fast
Oscorp.
travel, but just while I get back
Vulture
into
and
the rhythm of it
Electro are
again,
targeting power
I think
plants.
I'll not
Scorpion's going after water treatment.
use any fast travel
Not sure
just
about
yet.
Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're
So there's
going
been a
after
prison
Scorpion?
break.
Yeah.
Everybody's escaped,
City's already on the
which is
brink.
why there's people
If we
shooting at
lose
me
clean water, we
in
might never
general
come back.
public,
I'll
general
update you when I make
population.
progress.
It hasn't been the
Sounds like
case
a
all the way
plan.
through the game, but like I said, there's been a prison break and everybody's bust out. And they're all trying to kill us.
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
That's what I was gonna ask you.
That's Miles
I'm fine,
Morales, by the
but you
way.
and May are in the middle of it.
We're
So he's started to slip into the game just in time for the Miles
than waiting
Morales
around
game
for
that I've
somebody
also got
else to fix
to
things, you know?
run through after
Yeah,
this.
I heard that. Just make sure you protect yourself. Mask and gloves. And rest every now and then. Well, that goes double for May.
Nobody can make that woman take a break when she doesn't want to. But I'll do my best.
Thanks, Miles. Give May my love. And be safe.
Right, so we've been doing all the pretty rolls and all sorts just to get our focus bar up, so that in theory then by the time we get into any combat we've
There's the reservoir.
got our
No
specials
sign
to
of
use.
Scorpion. Better take a closer look.
This is Stable Control, requesting status update from Museum Mile.
Now, if I was a mercenary dressed like a scorpion, where would I be? Behind you!
Nice work, Danny. We've had a bit of progress on the bar as well, but we've got our flooring,
Me
skirting,
now.
and the bar top
Octavius
in
is paid, and he wants
yesterday.
to torture
Electrician
you.
coming tomorrow to get it all plugged into the house.
Damn
And
it!
hopefully...
What did he inject me with?
Ooh, And then hopefully get the rest of the bar finished next weekend. I think is the plan.
Whoa. What the... Is that a sea of poison? Can't be. This can't be real. Must be the poison. But I can't take any chances. Gotta get to higher ground and analyze whatever he injected me with.
Oh, shit, the bed.
Poison bad. Kinda should have known that.
Not very much to swing from when you're this low down. Just try and get to the top of it and do as the man says, analyze the poison.
Should be safe for a minute. I need to analyze the neurotoxin so I can create an antidote. Scorpions made some upgrades.
Then straightforward enough now. Once you've done a couple of these, they're fairly straightforward. Harder ones, there's some other puzzles in this as well where you've got to like get an electric current to run through so many conductors and so many
my brain will create nightmares that my body thinks are real.
To make up a number that gives you the right amount of power to get something running. They're a bit trickier.
I have to create the antidote fast. First, I need a natural steroid. Extract from an Eclipta alba plant should do the trick. ESU's greenhouse is nearby. Hope it's in season.
Ooh, that's a bit close. Actually quite tricky to swing this high because normally you're much lower and you've got loads of stuff that you can swing from, but obviously the higher you get, the less there is for you to cast your web on. That's close.
There's the greenhouse! Eclipta alba should be inside the greenhouse. There...
Are we brown bread? The spider have more tolerance to venom.
It can be both. Secret safe.
Doc?
This is a bit reminiscent of Scarecrow in the Batman Arkham Asylum game. It's a bit very clear. Yeah, so Danny, is it best to have dual screens for streaming? Yeah, well I have a main screen that I'm streaming. A lot of people use 3 screens to be fair, but I have an ultra wide HD screen for the gaming. I think it's a 34-inch monitor I think I have, and then I've got a laptop which is that's running all my streaming software like Streamlabs OBS, and that's where I manage all my socials and everything from. But a lot of people have a 3rd screen to manage the socials, so you have your Streamlabs on one where you're managing your stream, game on another, and then your socials on a 3rd.
Doc,
people just like loads of screens to look cool, don't they?
Like I did before the neural
you can get by with 2 in my opinion.
My obsessions were always there, but the interface allowed me to
I'd quite like to there's a Formula 1 game coming out for PlayStation in July which I'm going to get. I'd quite like to have 2 more screens, so on either side, so I've got the holistic kind of 180-degree view of the track. It would be quite cool. So it might need extra screens for stuff like that, but generally speaking just a couple of screens, one for the game, one for your content management I guess.
Kept me going when things looked bleak.
If you've got spare cash kicking them out, get 3. The 3 when they're all set up looks a decent rig, if you can be bothered. Or you can even use like a tablet for your socials. I mean, I've got a laptop, like I say, managing my stream. I monitor for my game, but you could quite easily just have a tablet with you. I've got another laptop, a Surface somewhere down there. You could manage your socials on a 3rd, but it's just overkill. I don't really feel like I'm missing anything by just using 2 screens.
Why would you let me destroy myself?
I can help you. It's the neural web. It's affecting your mind.
You mean the neural web you helped create? The hard truth is, you did this to me.
Yeah, it's just proper Scarecrow stuff, is this?
I would have never done any of those terrible things.
I should have seen what was happening to you. Never left you alone with those arms.
Good luck. I wish I could offer you more help. Stay strong, Peter.
There's the Eclipta alba. time. But I need an antitoxin to mix a permanent antidote. One of Harry's research stations was developing a synthetic atropine. Gotta get there fast.
Oh, crikey.
Giant deadly scorpion tails. Lovely. Thanks, Brain.
How you feeling, Spider? Raw panic crawling up your spine?
Scorpion? How'd you get this number?
Interesting
Just
question.
about dodge that.
It's not how am I calling you. It's am I calling you? Maybe
Ah! Shouldn't have dodged. I shouldn't have dodged. I should have carried on bloody swinging.
Buy me time.
Yeah, the 3 screens for the driving is pretty cool.
Antitoxin to mix a permanent
My
antidote.
cousin, I've got
One
a
of
cousin
Harry's
that's a
research
reasonably
stations
successful
was
streamer, and
developing a synthetic atropine. Gotta
he
get
uses
there
3 when
fast.
he's streaming things like Trucking Simulator and things like that.
Lovely. Thanks, Brain.
But he's a PC gamer as well, so
Spider. Raw
yeah,
panic
it depends on what the
crawling up
content
your
is that he's
spine.
streaming, but
Scorpion? How'd you get this number?
it's not essential, I don't think.
Always asking those interesting questions. It's not how am I calling you. It's
Obviously, the more impressive your setup is if you're running things over 3 games and stuff. Probably makes your streams a little bit more interesting. Gives you another conversation topic, I suppose, for
You
people.
never know. When I cure this poison, I'm coming for you, Mac.
Like I say, a lot of the big streamers tend to run 3 screens or more, I think. Yeah.
I don't even want to know what poison is those. There's the
Right, we are
research
nearly
station.
there.
Need that atropine. I have to get into the station. Atropine's right there.
Oh, another blackout moment. Yeah, if you've, I think you've played Arkham games, Danny, and anyone else watching, this is a bit like the Scarecrow when he gasses the Batman in
not
Arkham
again.
Asylum. It's a bit trippy. We're trying to find a cure for the venom that Scorpion's injected into us, which is why Spider-Man is off his
You were
nuts.
too late. Just as you were too late to help me.
This isn't you, Doc.
Ah, but it is me. The me polite society found you inconvenient. The parts of myself I suppressed. But you helped me break those chains.
I'm sorry. I'll find a way to help you. I
Usually
swear.
this game's unreal. I've said it a few times while I've been
Stop
playing this.
deluding yourself. You never help anyone. Poison isn't in you. You are the poison. Everyone you touch suffers.
Stop running from me. Let me try.
I want nothing from you. You're a
What,
failure
man?
at life, love, career. You bring nothing but pain.
No, stop. I'm not giving up on you. Please, just talk to me. I can help you.
I apologise if my
So you
head
treat
is all
me
over the
like
place.
all the rest, containing me, suffocating me. No, I will let my genius shine on its own. I saw you, Peter, taking notes, stealing ideas, a rat in my own lab. To think I called you a friend.
I am your... There it is. The atropine. Got the atropine. Now I just need to mix up the antidote. Looks like I'm headed back to the lab.
still with us.
I'm nearly cured. Sorry to bust up your plans.
Oh, Labs, don't worry. Plenty of surprises left for you. We'll be seeing each other again real soon.
Count on it. Holy! They look so real.
Oh, there's nothing to swing to. Get up, get up, get up. Get up. Ah!
Bad. Kinda should have known that.
Have we got away with one? Have we got away with that? So close. Yeah, I got away with one there. Sweet.
Tools. Made it.
Think.
Somehow. But I'm running out of time. I need to mix the antidote.
Cut that up a bit.
Finally, the real lab. No more hallucinations.
Yeah, I reckon over the next couple of years, Danny, I think that we'll see more and more people jumping over to PC gaming, to be honest.
I think not. You're in my domain.
All the boys that I know that console gaming have been tempted to jump recently, but
Everything that happens now.
everyone's just bought a PS5, so it's kind of like, well, how soon people will switch, I don't know, maybe next time.
Scorpion, are you even real?
Hold still. I'll show you.
That gave me an opening. Another hallucination. At least he had an imaginary glass jaw.
Right, so it looks like we're going to have to hop from point to point. Fight a hallucination, and in all likelihood we'll end up fighting Scorpion.
Not gonna be that easy.
Sure it is. Now I know you're the poison trying to distract me. Bring it on. One down.
You're a loser.
Got it. Nice. Just a few more left.
The world would be better off without you. And you know it.
Gotta get rid of him. Another one down. One more.
Some hero. Everyone you ever met suffers.
It's like fighting internet trolls. Hope
I
that's
think
the
that's
last
all
of
of
them.
them.
I can barely stand up. There's the equipment I need. Finally. I'm running out of time. I can feel it. I think I did it. Where'd my
Your pants
suit
down
go?
there, Spidey, quite literally.
I think I took decontamination a little too far. I'd better put some clothes on. Much better. Let's just go ahead and forget that ever happened.
It's really, yeah. Let's just quickly, I wonder if we can check this machine, because there is... We've done most of the puzzles, so we've got a couple of these puzzles now, so I might just give these a quick blast actually, just to get this done. So these are the trickier puzzles I mentioned before.
Let's take a look.
Here we go, not too bad. I don't know if there's more than one way to do these. That. Come on. Let's start this again. Put that on there. one done. Two. Go. You see they're getting a little bit tricky as you go through it, some of these puzzles, and sometimes you can't see them with the trees half the time when you're looking at them. Right, that's most of them done. Just got one more to do. Might as well finish that while we're here. Save coming back later.
Time for some science.
Yeah, it's the Nvidia thing. I think it's like a similar concept to what they're doing with the what's the Google one? Remember the name of it? Is it Google? I can't think what it's called now. I think it's Google that are running one. Anyway, there's these devices now that you can plug into the back of your telly, basically, almost like a Chromecast. I think they seem pretty decent as well. A few of the lads at work are using those at the minute. I can't remember what they're called. Come to me afterwards. Uh-oh. Go. Bollocks. That one. One we need. One. That one, I think. There we go.
That looks right.
Boomtown. Level up. The skill point. More suits as well. I'm not in a rush to unlock these just yet. So we've unlocked them, which means I can, well, they're visible, so I can now unlock them. But I don't want to spend all of my tokens unlocking the suits because some of the tokens will later on, so I'm going to wait until the end of the game, I think. I'll look at what I can afford to spend. More suit mods. Yeah, I think the same with afterwards. Alright, let's crack on with this. Again. I don't know if that was the Scorpion destroyed or whether there's actually another battle to come with him, but... Nearly unlocked all the skills as well. Nice. Where are we gonna go? Disable mass arrest. Disable crimes and prisoner crimes. So they're all clean up stuff. I'm not going to jump into those on this stream because they get very repetitive. So I'll just do those in my own time. I don't look like we've got any sides on the go at the minute, so start. Right, I reckon for shits and giggles we will swing towards this mass arrest. I wouldn't normally do these on the live stream, but we'll swing towards it anyway just because there's no
all units,
mission
prisoners
objectives
are opening fire from
yet.
stolen vehicles. Please proceed to Chelsea ASAP.
This vehicle's been recalled, and so have you.
You wanna get shot, Pete? Run over! Hey, how about all three?
Yeah. Long time no see.
Don't let him get you!
Now that's just...
Didn't get a right lot of time to stop that, did we? Jesus.
Now I'll put you in the ground!
Oh, they can see me yet, can they?
Not faster than my trigger finger!
I think this is proof they weren't ready for civilian life.
Alright, so there's a load of crimes that you need to stop. That's just an example, and we've done a load of them already.
Thank you.
But you tend to get so many in a certain district. That's, I must admit, Danny, that's the thing that's a bit of a grind with this. The prisoner missions are a bit much of the same, really. You kind of swing about, and then eventually someone kicks off. You sort them out. There you go. You see there's another one coming now. Somewhere down here.
Horrible if just for a second I... MJ, hey.
That was a good one. Oh, I've forgotten these boys don't like us anymore, do they? Oh, we'll get out of there. Just check where we are. I've got to swing into a different territory, I think. Right, we'll try and stick local in here until something else kicks off. We need to wait for a mission to spawn, but we'll stick around in this area. Do some more prisoner crimes while we're at it.
And I lost him. Good job, Spidey.
I don't know what all that was about.
Lost him.
I'm
Sable resolves the chase with a minimum of civil rights violations.
It didn't really give us a clue what the hell was going on there, did it? Probably the other dots that were there momentarily, and then, oh, you failed. Even though it started anything, to be honest.
Okay, I need to get after Scorpion, but I haven't seen Aunt May face to face since the fire. Think I can afford a quick pit stop at Feast.
Control. That time. Repeat. Grid clear.
Let's see a bit of combat. Jesus, what?
MJ, hey, mind if I toss a kind of thorny ethical question at you? When is it okay to give up on a friend?
Oh, wow, Pete. Thinking of Otto?
That obvious, huh?
Yeah, understandable, though. Man, the high-minded, generous part of me
Oh,
wants to
Jesus
say
Christ.
never. Being a true friend means being there, even when people lose their way. But with what Otto's done, I just don't know,
This is
Pete.
absolute carnage.
I guess you have to decide if the Otto Octavius you knew was still in there or not. Maybe if he was ever even in there at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, MJ. I gotta process some stuff, I think.
Call me anytime, Pete. I'm here for you.
Ah. Get rid of that. What I meant to do with you?
Sable really gives
Right, so first of all, I've done one of those. There's quite a lot going on, so I think next time we will try and set down the turrets and stuff first. I didn't realise that was what was blasting me to bits.
This is Naval Control. The boss wants a sit rep on the garrison in Chelsea.
Right, so we've got a new campaign objective, so let's do that. So we're getting towards the end game now, which is why we're taking out all the enemies
This is Control. Where are we with Union Square?
individually.
Observation post established. No sign of priority target.
I'll tell you what, let's, as that's nearby, let's just deal with this now while we're here. Hopefully without dying. it's above us. Okay.
Sleep it off.
Good night,
A
again.
rooftop party for me? With spotlights and everything?
Yeah. Is that everybody did? Another one somewhere. Oh. There he is.
Really wish Sable would tell her agents to chill already.
Right, onwards march to the next campaign objective. Down this away, only a few hundred meters away. I won't bother fast travelling for that time. Fast travel was actually really good on this, it's lightning quick. That's one great thing about the PS5, there's no load times on games or anything like that, so it's lightning quick to fast travel anyway. But for the purpose of a laugh, I will swing about everywhere for now. We change out of our threads. So we're going to Feast now, which is where Aunt May works.
Until Miles gets
There
back,
she is.
the best thing we can do is keep everyone
And
fed.
Miles Morales is volunteering
Oh,
as well
Peter,
since the death of his
it's
father.
so good to see you. How are you? Healthy?
I'm good. How are you holding up, May?
Good, but busy. Oh, let me go.
Oh, there.
I'm okay.
Didn't you tell me something once about accepting that I'm human just like everyone else?
You and Ben. Masters at turning my own words against me. I am fine, Peter. Just a little rundown.
Where's Miles?
bit like Gale
Could he help out?
Oh, he is. He's off picking up medical supplies from the relief center. It's amazing how quickly we go through antibiotics.
Okay. You stay off your feet for a bit. I'll organize the unloading and check in with Miles. Deal?
Deal. Give me a chance to nurse my wounded Parker pride.
Come on, Miles, answer. Don't make me worry about you and May.
Quiet, quiet. So much for
What are you up to, Miles?
A bunch of convicts even do this. Looks like an exploding bulldozer went through here. I can't turn back. Feast needs those antibiotics.
You hear the sound his head
this
made
is
when the
an-
big guy hit him?
Like a bug on a windshield. Splat.
All because he made one stupid
Got a
crack
few
about
seconds.
the guy's suit. Freaking intense.
Who's there?
Okay. Not sure if this is the right route or not, but we're going to chance our arm.
Should be able to hop that wall.
Are we on there?
Medical containers in that tent. Maybe this will be easy.
Both of them are. Glad they're on our side.
Gauze, iodine, no
Ah, shit.
antibiotics.
That didn't work out,
We
did
need
it?
to keep looking.
You two, get over here.
All right already.
Nothing here.
We got a wheel on there.
What the hell? 5x5 control. Area clear.
This can stop right now. Just give us the locations and schedules for your supply runs.
More supplies over there. Need to get past these guys.
Believe me, I hate watching heads wail. Turns my stomach. Just give us the info. Stop.
Why are the super dudes so set on taking out these relief centers?
What the hell? Something about Osborn. They want to show how weak he is, that he can't protect the city.
Sounds like a lot of drama. As long as they let us keep all the supplies we find, I don't care.
Yeah, man. This stuff will be worth a fortune on the black market. Come on, let's keep digging through it.
Another supply tent.
I've got a wheel one there, I think. Fumble my way through that.
Gotta be somewhere.
Looks like they're gonna divvy up the supplies.
Oh boy. Better not try to short us.
Keep people off our back, I think. Just a little bit.
Gotta avoid that sniper.
Everybody gets a take. Nobody's trying to short you.
Dude, please don't embarrass me. Chill.
I'm watching.
Dodge the sniper.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Quite fit. I'm gonna stitch myself up here because I'm
More supplies.
quite forgiving these sneaky scenes, stealth scenes. You don't have to be particularly smart with it, really. I mean, I'm absolutely setting myself up for a fall here, but you can generally just wing it and blast through.
Moxicillin. Perfect. There's a very large.
Random invite from Bobby Sids. There he is. There's the Rhino, the big dog, and the next boss on the hit list.
Supply routes and sketches.
Robocop on raids, that lad.
Gentlemen, I apologize.
And Scorpion. Maybe we didn't finish him off before. I thought we had them. Maybe it was just the holograms, hallucinogen stuff.
He doesn't understand the fine art of persuasion.
Did not need to see that.
What was that?
Check it. Now.
Oh, Miles, you're gonna have to get a regular on, lad.
Time to get out of here.
You haven't seen us yet.
Come out! I have no time for this.
That tunnel. Maybe I can sneak beneath him.
Come out, small one. We are having fun with lights now. I will have fun with your face. Come out, and I promise not to crush you.
Please, please, please.
Let's leg it.
Where are you?
He's gonna find us when we come out of here. Sure. Let's try some parkour. Go. Left there, I guess. Alright, here we are.
Moving forward is right past him.
You test my patience.
Go for it. Just shut up. I'm assuming you can't.
I do not need this.
Ooh, this is close. But we were one there, Jesus.
Oh! Close! Too close. Gotta get out of here. I gotta be getting close to the exit. Oh man. Okay. I gotta get out of here.
Woman, feed man beef.
That container. That's my exit.
Alright, get across. Go on, son. I don't think he's seen us.
I need to get him to clear the opening.
Play some tunes on the radio, get him to smash them boxes. And off he goes.
Go.
Sneaky.
It is case of good.
But I still think Miles has realised he can interact with different objects with his mind. I don't think he's realised he's got Spider-Man-like abilities or anything yet, I don't think. I think they're just warming you up for the Miles Morales game, which I've also got to play. Because I think we've got, this is like the Game of the Year anniversary edition, I think, something like that.
Get off me!
So I'm pretty sure
Just give us the wallet.
that includes all the DLC, what we got. Yeah, Spider-Man Remastered, so it's the Miles Morales, which included Spider-Man Remastered. I think it includes the DLC as well. Let's see. Done this?
Big mistake, kid.
You can't just push people around like that.
Or what? Like this? Haha, kid's got guts.
Hip squared.
What the hell's he saying? Not gonna be saying anything in a second.
Boom sound.
Whoa.
You want a taste?
Nah, I'm good, kid.
You want a taste? I gotta work on my fight banner.
Miles? Hey, I've been trying to reach you. You okay?
Hey, so, don't freak out, but, I gotta fill you in on some stuff.
There's the Feast shelter.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to Feast. If the convicts get desperate, they may try to raid the shelter.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Miles. Yuri, figured out Rhino's deal. He's attacking Oscorp's relief centers.
Think I know which one he's hitting next. Reports of a possible earthquake and/or demolition derby at the Harlem Center.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now.
That's a fair ways, 4,000
Tired,
metres, so
but hang
sorry Yuri, we're going to sack you right off, love, and we're going to fast travel, because that's a Chewie's 4,000 metres. Get a bit closer with that. There we go, see? Instant bish bash bosh. Right. That's more like it, 500 metres. And get the focus meter up a bit.
Calling agents in Manhattanville, requesting an update on your status.
We have ordered a crowd of civilians to disperse and are detaining those refusing to comply.
Let's see if we can get the focus bar up a bit more. There we go, focus bar full. Now we can go into
Now
combat.
reports are coming in that Martin Lee, along with exhibiting freakish abilities like those of you-know-who, has lately seemed to display almost a split...
Okay, so we're going to get into a rumble there with Rhino.
Pick on someone your own size, Rhino.
There is no one my size, Hulk.
Or maybe we could just talk it out. Rhino, what's with the team up? Thought you were a loner.
Beans and eggs, Paul. All of life is beans and eggs.
Beautiful.
So what's the end for these particular means?
Freedom. True freedom.
Oh, that's not so great, that, yeah. Jump straight into the bloody thing. Just do absolutely nothing with this. Right, so I think we're going to get into followers over here. Where's he gone? Where's he gone?
Ah, I always liked this suit. So distinctive.
Be thankful, folk. Without suit, I make less trouble for you.
There we go. Can't be sure whether he was actually underneath it or not, but...
Okay, Rhino.
Doing the job on him?
This up.
Ah, there we go. Scorpion with his view.
Never send an 8-ton infant to do a man's job. Let's finish this.
Ah, Christ,
Oh,
that bike.
Scorps, love you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
What were you gonna do if I didn't show up?
beg him to give up? Yes, Gargan, that is exactly what I would have done.
Ah, like an old married couple, you two.
Wow, that was a wasted opportunity.
Gargan, what are you doing?
Oh Christ!
Watch where you're going, you idiot! Watch where you stand.
So you guys in Octavius, huh? You have a name yet? The Scary Six? The Dirty Half Dozen?
How about we murdered Spider-Man and used his corpse for a blanket?
Hey, Gargan, please, you embarrassed yourself.
But I think with these, as with the other ones, it's a case of trying to take one out, and then we'll come back for the other guy. It's just. Oh.
You ignoramus? Get him, you idiot! Get him! Pop down and help drop!
Guys, please! There's plenty of me to go around.
Jesus Christ. Right, let's get out of there.
Are you blind?
Yeah, it's relentless, this. Web's doing absolutely nothing.
Rhino's getting his suit removed. What did Octavius promise you, Scorpion?
Gargan has no sister. He fights for profit.
Untrue. I ripped Spider-Man's face off for free. The money's the bonus.
Yeah. We should have run out of things we can throw at the Rhino, and I've lost sight of the Scorpion, wherever the hell he's gone. Alright, okay.
We failed because of you, Gargan. You will know the pain this book can cause.
Try it, Red Bennett. Hell, maybe I'll just pull you out of the suit myself.
Right, where is he gone?
Starting to feel like I don't even need to be here. You guys want to sort this out yourselves?
So that's not a bad shout, that. Stay nice and high. Oh, nice. Just not close enough for the weather. Alright, let's try another big Rhino over here. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Again, Gargan.
The tricky bit is you can't see everything that's bloody going on. Right, so that's one down then. Right, let's sort this lad out next.
Could just stop now, you know. I won't tell anybody.
Nice.
And leave your skull untrouched.
Come on, walk under it.
Fun is that?
There we go. Bingo was his name here.
You know what Octavius will do if he finds out you failed?
I failed?
Yes, you freak show!
A little forced together time might help you boys learn to play nice.
Another two down, so
All right, Yuri, that's four
two
down.
more, I think.
Just Octavius and Lee left.
Yeah.
Something tells me they won't be as easy. They're only half our problem, though. Devil's Breath cases are getting worse, and Oscorp is being coy about an anti-serum. I'm worried they're seeing dollar signs in a seller's market.
I'd expect nothing less from our beloved mayor.
Mini
Leave
battles.
Devil's Breath to me. One of my best people is on it.
Pete, hey. I've been through the city, state, and federal databases. If this Devil's Breath lab does exist, it's off the books. The only other place I can think to look is in Norman's personal files.
I've already been through his office computer. Are you thinking his penthouse? That building's full of sables, man. If they spot me, other residents could get hurt in a firefight.
I know, but I might be able to get in undetected. I can sneak in, find the lab's location, and get out. If anything goes wrong, I'll call you for backup.
Okay. It's risky.
Alright, sounds like we're going to switch over to controlling MJ.
Wait for me to get nearby, then make your move.
Alright, cheers Danny, time for dropping by, mate. Take care, you have a good week at work and stuff, and I'll speak to you probably on the next stream on Thursday. Speak soon, mate. Cheers.
Alarmist, paranoid, conspiracy. All nasty words people have used to insult and demean me. But now, after years of me trying to warn you all, here we are. Spider-Man has literally brought a plague down upon us. Why do I blame him and not Martin Lee? I do blame Martin Lee.
Samuel 11. Right, okay, now seems like a pretty good time to call the stream a day, I think.
Whereas
11, so I will just do a quick manual save. Paranoia's sake.
He either thought he'd handled it, which makes him criminally negligent.
Cool beans, right, time for watching, guys and gals, and I'll be next online for a stream probably on Thursday. Might do one Monday or Tuesday night depending on how I get on, but definitely Thursday, so catch us again Thursday 8 till 8 for another stream.